clip, but for some reason it turned off. I'm back. Sorry, this is a new day and everything. So again, I am on Monster Hunter. I'm going to be doing a couple things for this game. Mainly just some side missions and everything because I'm already further into the game. I've defeated what was in story mode known as Zoro Magdaros. I am just wanting to upgrade my gear before I have to go hunt the Nergigante and, like, you know, some of the other creatures in the Everstream. So I'm going to be showing you a couple of the side missions here for those of you who are new to Monster Hunter, or you're just currently in the middle, or you're just after Zoro Magdaros. But those of you who are further ahead of me, I congratulate you. And I do apologize, my technique may be different. I may suck a few times, but hey, it's gaming. So, again, welcome to my channel. I am Selena, aka Saya the Assassin. This is my character. Of course, her name is Saya as well. I have to go by my character. Kyra is my palico. We are currently wearing a type of armor that is allowing for us to... Oh, God, what is that creature's name? It is the Bond armor that you can find over here at Smitty. For my palico, it's pretty unique because the weapon that she uses causes the creatures to fall asleep. So it's a very good attribute to have this equipment on for the palico. So I'm gonna go ahead and do some side missions. Now there are some that I've already done that were, like, you know, completed. I'm just currently doing most of the ones that I have on here. So I'm going to level 3 missions and all the way to my level 7 missions. So I'm just gonna go ahead and get that covered. So now this one is going to the special arena where I will be preparing to fight a Barith. Now a Barith is a little bit it's a type of a land and water monster. It likes to coat its body in wet silk mud. This over here because it then uses a technique where it creates mud sinkholes, but they don't last that long, they dissolve. So I'm going to be going ahead and going into the arena. The arena is more of practice your kill, your captures. Mainly, you can focusing on your capture skills. I'm pretty much okay on my capturing. My killing is somewhat on a 50-50 level. It just depends on the creature. So I'm going to go ahead real quick. Before I go to the arena, I'm just going to make sure I have everything that I need. Otherwise, I'm going to go in blind. I'm not going to use my throwing knives, so okay. Okay, so I don't see any of my traps in here. Now, I can choose to decide whether or not I can trap this creature, even though it's in the arena, or I can just go ahead and just kill the creature. But because this is a Barith, the Bariths are pretty much easy to, you know, kill. We're just going to go ahead and do that. Now, 2 types of traps that I like to use, they are the shock trap and the pitfall trap. Now, do I recommend to use the traps? If you're wanting to capture, yeah, try to use them as much as you can. Make sure you have plenty, especially trank bombs. Trank bombs, you're definitely going to need those. Let's see. There we go. There's a couple things I really don't need in this. During some expeditions, you tend to forget what you have. Alright, so that's taken care of. Now, off to the arena. Now, this zip line, it's not only in the arena, but I've noticed that they put it in the Coral Highlands as well. I don't know if they already put it in the Ancient Forest, the Wild Spire, the Rotten Vale. So far, I've noticed it in the Coral Highlands, so it'll be pretty awesome. Now, what I got for arrows, I can use those for myself, but I don't have a bow. I am not a bow type of person. In my character, she uses what we call a bloom galv, or aka insect galv. Now there's the Bareth. It is currently trying to find me, but I'm circling because I went the wrong way and it caught my scent. So we're just gonna go ahead and just go for the bastard. Now what I did was I just marked it with my insect. So this is what a Bareth looks like. It literally just looks like a hunk of rock or dried mud. That's what I think. From what I know, and from what my boyfriend and a couple of our friends, because we're all Monster Hunter gamers, we're PlayStation gamers, we've noticed that some of the creatures on this game have been named after demonic creatures, based on in like mythology, religious beliefs. For example, a Diablos, an Anjanath, let's see what else. Yaku. The Yaku actually is from a demonic myth. I believe it's known in I may be wrong on this. It could be in the Yaqui tribe or the Mayan tribe, but that's their mythological demonic belief. Oh shoot, okay, now that's where I messed up. This is gonna be a pain in the... So again, marking with my Kinsect allows me to get vitals from it. I can get a little bit of health, I can get strength back, I can get many things. Right now it's bleeding. Okay, so the thing that's coming out of its mouth that is purple, it's monster blood. Oh my god, I always time that wrong. So basically I was stunned. I had to quickly do that before, otherwise he was going to catch me. Well, basically get me again and harm me. Now, as you notice, this is my second time mounting the creature. One of the highlights in when it comes to expeditions or the arena or hunting a monster, I am known for pretty much getting on the creature like as if like it's riding a bull. Basically, they have this highlight in the game called the Rodeo Champ. Okay, the creature's down. Okay, now it's... he's angry. Shoot. Okay, I thought I dodged it, but I guess I went the wrong way. He dodged it. Okay, that's a rude jerk of a creature. Okay. I have to quickly find a spot. That creature is so dumb. So that shaky mode that I was trying to do, it has no way of doing so because it does not have any water source or mud. Because that creature, like I said, that's its main attribute. But because we're in the arena, there is no water for it to do that. So it can't make it sinkholes, it can't make the mud holes. Okay, the heart rate is at a good level, so I can quickly set up an area for a trap. Okay, big mistake. I did not make sure I had trick bombs. Or plenty of them, I should say. Okay, creatures now fall asleep. Ooh. This is bad, you guys. Okay, I'm hoping that they have like a little box over here. That is not what I wanted to do. Luckily, the creature stays asleep because due to the fact that it's in a sleep stun mode, the creature won't harm. Oh my god, why is it not letting me? Crap balls. Okay. So it looks like, guys, I'm gonna have to kill this creature, even though I intended not to do so. This is so messed up. Dumb creature. Originally, like I said, you guys, I did not want to kill this creature, but because I didn't have any trank bombs, I had to. So now I have to carve the creature. I find it so weird how, like, when you stand near it, you look like you're actually inside the creature. God. So yeah, that's what it looks like. Dead. Again, like I said, so the reason why it was shaking all the time, it was because it was trying to create mud sinkholes. But because there was no water source or mud, it couldn't do so. So basically, it was like a dry fish without water. A fish out of water, in other words. Poor thing. And yeah. These type of side quests actually help out develop your strengths and your skills more. So I defeated this within 12 minutes and 7 seconds. So those are the awards. Research points you get with it. You get your palico level. So my palico level is at a 14. My character is only at like a level 12, I believe. That right there shows that my palico, I mainly focused on research versus developing my skills with the monsters, because my character was already at a high level when it came to tracking. It was already good at when it came to gathering, making traps, and of course hunting the certain monsters that I was able to hunt at the time. But because now I'm further into the story, I felt like maybe I should do side missions to develop my skill as, you know, someone whose character uses a bloom galv, who wears the bond armor from the bond creature that you see in the Wildspire Waste. So now we're going back into the trade yard. So this is Astera. Astera is basically where all the fleets go. So my character is from the 5th Fleet. Now, if you guys already don't know the story mode, the story mode is basically like, you know, you're coming from the old world, this is the new world. And you're hunting creatures, and you're trying to, you know, figure out what needs to be done. So, yeah, we just hunted a Barrett, but this is the Barrett that I captured. And so, basically, what the researchers do, once you capture them, you get double the rewards. You get double, like, the equipment that you can do for your upgrade your weaponry, your armor. And so, what they do is that once you capture, they do their research, they do whatever they need to do, and then they send it back to where it came from. But they research the creatures, and then you go to this little guy over here, who's the ecological research. Yeah, he's the chief the eco guy. I can't say that word entirely because I don't know why, but I feel like I stutter. Basically, this is where you upgrade your informations, your field guide. So, research levels, you can check them out. So, I'm a level 4 on Zoromagdaros, level 3 on these other things, 2, 4s, 1, 5s, and 3s. The only one that I know that I'm 1 on is my Great Gyros. Now, that one right there, I'm going to definitely hunt more so I can get more info on that. Now, the new creatures that we see are the Dodo Gama, Pink Rathian, the Azure Rathalos, the Levasos. I want to say, I know I'm going to say that wrong, but that kind of reminds me of like a Leviathan in a way, but like it's not. The Urugan, okay, so the Urugan and the Ban, they're the same. However, the Urugan, it like lives off like the lava ecosystem, whereas the Uruban, it just lives in the Wildspire Waste, where basically anything that's rotting, any creature that's wanting to die, it goes there. And my armor is basically made from this creature. Now, this creature, like I said, its ecosystem is where basically everything is rotting. So I'm wearing armor that is basically of dead creatures, dead other monsters that basically just stayed there and just rotted. The Basil Goose. Now, that creature that is a pain in the butt. I told a couple people that this creature looked like it didn't have any eyes, it just had a mouth. But it was confirmed he does have eyes, they're just very tiny. He's a pain in the butt. He's an explosive monster. He flies, and he releases these little scales type of pods that basically they land in place, and then he hits them, or even if you barely touch them with your weapon, they explode and cause like major damage to yourself. Now you have a Deviliho. Deviliho is another creature who is basically like a Rathalos, but considered a great dragon. Now I'm told I have to find this creature. The Nergigante is one of the creature that you'll meet when you're still doing the story mode for the Zoro Magdaros. So basically this is all the monsters that I've researched so far, but I know there's more. From what I'm told, there's a blue Rathian, because since there's a pink one, there's a blue one. So here we go, the trade yard. Like I said, this is for those of you guys who you know, who are barely getting into the game. So this is my handler. Everybody gets a handler, and she's the handler. There's no male handler, from what I'm told. So she's it. So the next one I would have to do is go to the special arena again and deal with a Puke. That creature hates me. Basically, the weapon that I have is upgraded to the Puke tree. Now, when I say tree, I will explain in just a sec. I need to grab a couple. I'll do something right here real quick. In the beginning, the main chef, he does not cook, but when you upgrade to, like, you know, past level 10, the canteen upgrades, and he'll be the one cooking the food. Which I find it awesome. So, even though it's preparing and everything, I gotta go check with Smitty real quick. So this is the guy that you guys go to create your weapons, to create your armor, your Palka armor, and then of course, depending on the armor and the weapon, you upgrade it. So I'm gonna check real quick to see if I don't need to upgrade my gear. Okay. Not much, but I try not to use all the upgrades for just one piece of my armor, because then it just doesn't make any sense to me, in my opinion. Okay, so that's upgraded. And so now I'm going to go ahead and check my... So this is my Puke. So when I said about the tree, each one is a branch of a tree for when it comes to this armor. So you have the ore tree. Now that's what the weapon originally was. Originally this is how my... Excuse me real quick. This is how originally the iron blade looked like. Now, it goes from the Iron Blade to, you know, your Iron Blade 2. Now, as you can see immediately, because I hunted the Puke, I decided to go with the Puke Blooming Galv. Now, I need to hunt at least 2 so I can upgrade it more. But I can decide to do that not, and I can go with by upgrading it more to the Dragonite Ore and going for with, like, my Steel Blade 3 or my Chromacone blade, but that's the main ore blades. So here we have the Rathalos tree. Rathalos tree, it goes to there, and then this is how far it looks from what it can show me, because otherwise I can't see this other part. Now we have the Kuluyaku tree. So this is how the weapon would look when I upgrade. And then we have the Tsitsiyaku. Now there's the Kuluyaku and then the Tsitsiyaku. The Kuluyaku is basically like a big old freaking chicken. Literally. And You got the Tetsuyaku that looks like a raptor, and it's pretty interesting. I think it's freaking cool. So this would be like, it's like third stage of how it looked if I were to upgrade with that. The ice element tree, this is what it would look and provide. So since the Tetsuyaku is considered an ice elemental creature because of the environment, because it's coral highlands, so that's how it looks. And as you can see, the ice element tree, that's the freeze gal right there. And then you have the bone tree. Now I do have a couple weapons that have the bone already and everything like that, but I'm considering upgrading them little by little. So you have the bone tree, you have the Anjanath. That's how an Anjanath weapon looks like with bone. You have the water element, which I think is sick. You have the Diablos tree. Now Diablos is a pain in the butt of a creature. I will show you what the armor looks like. It is a pain in the butt, but this is basically what you got for weaponry. Now for armor wise, we'll go ahead and I'll show you guys. So you have a low rank armor. Each armor is basically, this is what you get in the beginning, you know, before you can defeat the Zoro Magdaros and everything. This is what you get. This is what you have going on right here. Now high rank ones. So there's A and B, A and B. So let's see. This is the Jagras right here. So as you can see, the Puke. I'll go ahead and show you guys. So this is Puke B. Puke A. As you can see, there's a little bit of difference. Color changes, extra accessories added onto it. Now you have the Anjanath, which is pretty cool. Anjanath B. The Kadachi. Rathian, which I think is kind of weird. It looks like the skirt just looks weird. I like the B one because the skirt's not too big. So this is the Rathian heart, pink Rathian. Look, again, the big skirt, not a big fan. The Zoro Magdaros look. So this is what it looks like. I don't know why, but this kind of reminds me of like a medieval time, like Empress, like the evil queen kind of look ordeal because of how the headpiece looks. It looks freaking badass. I like it. So this is how it looks. Now this just looks like a, you know, just like a royal princess kind of thing. So this is like just like evil princess thing. I like it. So this is the Ignok, the Ingot. It just looks too royalty for me. Anyway, so the Otagon. I love the Otagon. It looks freaking awesome. My character ends up with like piercing white hair. Now the Otagon is from a Japanese mythology. Otagon is basically known as the yokai. Yokai, demons, monsters, creatures of night and day, evil beings. So this is what I like. This is a demonic armor, which I think is freaking cool. So this is Otagon A, Otagon B. Weird. So I was going to show you the Diablos look. That's what a Diablo's armor looks like. Now, think about a creature that literally looks like it's huge. Really huge. So this is what Otagon B looks like. Sorry, my thing was acting very weird. So that's that. So I'm going to go ahead and go into the arena. But I'm just going to manage my items a little bit real quick. Can never have enough of those. I just gotta check one last thing, you guys, and then we'll go ahead and depart to the arena for the Puke Puke. Ah. Alright, here we go. Alright, so now we're off. The Puke Puke is a very, very strange looking creature. One thing though, it is a flying type monster, and it is also very, very poisonous. Its tongue is very poisonous. It spits out poison, but when it waves its tongue like that, it just causes damage. So, shoot. Okay, I am not very happy with this creature. All right, so the antidote. It's a very weird creature. It's like it's like a almost like an owl that's got warped and mixed with like some type of reptilian type of attribute. I don't know. It's a very weird creature. for this creature, I try not to be in the corner too much. So I have to try to lure it away. So as you can see, it lunged at a very slow pace. Because that means my Palico, her weapon is actually trying to kick in a little bit. Because usually this creature would charge a heck of a lot faster than normal. For some reason, it does that every time. It goes up there and then it... Yeah. I'm going to go ahead and set this here. Set that here. Again, does that every time. Oh my god. Okay, it seems like somebody else joined the party. Okay, now this Puke is very angry. Okay, I did not notice this, but its tail got cut off. Alright, so the creature got killed. Originally this person wasn't supposed to be here, so I do apologize about that. But it's whatever. They wanted to get experience for it. I'll give them that. So yeah, so this was just, you know, two missions right here and everything like that. So I thank you guys for joining me. I will do again when I have more of my team in this video, so you guys can hear how we contribute and how we work together and everything like that. Because with us, if you have more players in your party when you're playing this game, the monsters' health levels go up, and they're actually a lot more difficult, and it makes it more challenging, which is awesome.